Sakamoto Ryoma, born on January 3, 1836, in Tosa Domain, present-day Kochi Prefecture, was a figure who would come to play a pivotal role in the final days of the Tokugawa shogunate. From a young age, Ryoma displayed a curious and adventurous spirit, traits that would define his later years as a revolutionary and visionary leader. His family belonged to the lower ranks of the samurai class, which, while affording him certain privileges, also came with a strict code of conduct and expectations. Ryoma's early education was typical of samurai children, emphasizing Confucian classics and martial training. However, he was not particularly interested in academics, often described as a carefree and somewhat unruly child. It was his enrollment in the Hokushin Itto-ryu, a prestigious fencing school in Edo, modern-day Tokyo, that sparked a change in young Ryoma. Under the tutelage of Chiba Sadakichi, a renowned swordsman, Ryoma honed his skills and developed a sense of discipline and perseverance. His prowess with the sword earned him respect among his peers, but it was his open-mindedness and curiosity that set him apart. The social and political environment of Japan during Ryoma's formative years was one of upheaval and uncertainty. The country had been under the rule of the Tokugawa shogunate for over 2 centuries, maintaining a policy of national seclusion and rigid class structures. However, external pressures, particularly from Western powers seeking to open Japan to trade, were beginning to erode the shogunate's control. This era, known as the Bakumatsu period, was marked by increasing internal strife and calls for reform. Ryoma's initial involvement in political matters began upon his return to Tosa in the early 1850s. Dissatisfied with the oppressive and corrupt rule of the local authorities, he joined a group of like-minded individuals advocating for change. It was during this period that Ryoma's revolutionary spirit truly began to take shape. He envisioned a Japan free from the constraints of the feudal system, where merit rather than birth determined one's place in society. In 1853, the arrival of Commodore Matthew Perry and his black ships in Edo Bay forced Japan to confront its isolationist policies. The shogunate's subsequent signing of unequal treaties with the United States and other Western nations sparked widespread anger and disillusionment among the Japanese people. For Ryoma, these events confirmed the need for drastic change and fueled his determination to see Japan transformed. Ryoma's journey from a provincial samurai to a national figure gained momentum when he left Tosa in 1862. Renouncing his samurai status, he became a ronin, a masterless samurai, dedicating himself entirely to the cause of national renewal. He sought out influential leaders and reformists, forging alliances and gathering support for his vision of a modern, unified Japan. His charisma and ability to bridge divides between different factions made him a key figure in the pro-imperial movement. One of Ryoma's most significant contributions was his role in the formation of the Sacho alliance between the Satsuma and Choshu domains, 2 of the most powerful anti-shogunate forces. This alliance played a crucial role in the eventual overthrow of the Tokugawa shogunate and the restoration of imperial rule. Ryoma's vision for Japan extended beyond mere political change. He advocated for modernization in all aspects of society, including the military, industry, and education. Sakamoto Ryoma's early life and the formative experiences that shaped his revolutionary path set the stage for his later achievements. His journey from a humble samurai to a visionary leader is a testament to his unwavering dedication to the cause of Japanese renewal. As we delve deeper into his life and the pivotal moments that defined his legacy, we will uncover the enduring impact of Sakamoto Ryoma on the course of Japanese history. Sakamoto Ryoma's departure from Tosa in 1862 marked a turning point in his life and the trajectory of Japan's history. As a ronin, Ryoma was no longer bound by the constraints of his samurai status, allowing him to pursue his vision for Japan without the restrictions of feudal loyalty. His journey took him to the heart of the political turmoil that was brewing across the nation, where he would meet key figures and further his revolutionary ideas. One of Ryoma's first significant encounters was with Katsu Kaishu, a prominent shogunate official known for his progressive views and advocacy for modernization. Initially, Ryoma intended to assassinate Katsu, seeing him as an obstacle to reform. However, after a profound conversation in which Katsu outlined his vision for Japan's future, Ryoma was deeply impressed and decided instead to become his student. Under Katsu's mentorship, Ryoma learned about Western technology, naval tactics, and the importance of opening Japan to the outside world. This relationship not only expanded Ryoma's understanding of global affairs but also solidified his commitment to modernization. Ryoma's involvement with the pro-imperial movement intensified as he began to connect with influential leaders across Japan. His ability to bridge the gap between different factions, particularly the traditionally hostile domains of Satsuma and Choshu, was a testament to his diplomatic skills and unwavering dedication to the cause. In 1866, Ryoma played a pivotal role in negotiating the Sacho Alliance, a strategic partnership between Satsuma and Choshu that would ultimately lead to the downfall of the Tokugawa shogunate. This alliance was instrumental in uniting the anti-shogunate forces and laying the groundwork for the Meiji Restoration. Ryoma's vision for Japan went beyond political reform. He sought to modernize the nation in all aspects. He established the Kameyama Shachu, a private shipping company, which later evolved into Kaientai, an organization dedicated to promoting maritime trade and modern naval practices. This initiative not only demonstrated Ryoma's entrepreneurial spirit but also his recognition of the importance of economic and technological advancements in building a strong, independent Japan. Amidst his revolutionary activities, Ryoma's personal life also underwent significant changes. In 1866, he married Oryo, a woman of humble origins who shared his passion for the nation's future. Their marriage, while unconventional by the standards of the time, was marked by mutual respect and support. Oryo's unwavering dedication to Ryoma and his cause provided him with a sense of stability and encouragement during the turbulent times. Ryoma's efforts extended beyond mere rhetoric. He actively participated in military engagements and strategic planning. He was involved in several key battles and skirmishes, using his knowledge of modern tactics and weaponry to aid the imperial forces. His practical contributions to the military struggle against the shogunate highlighted his commitment to seeing his vision realized through both diplomacy and direct action. Tragically, Ryoma's life was cut short on December 10, 1867, when he was assassinated in Kyoto at the age of 31. Despite his untimely death, his legacy endured through the efforts of his comrades and the realization of the goals he had tirelessly worked towards. The Meiji Restoration, which followed shortly after his death, marked the beginning of Japan's transformation into a modern, industrialized nation. Sakamoto Ryoma's journey from a samurai of modest means to a revolutionary leader is a story of courage, vision, and unwavering dedication. His ability to navigate the complex political landscape, forge alliances, and advocate for comprehensive modernization set him apart as a pivotal figure in Japanese history. As we continue to explore his life and the impact of his actions, we gain a deeper understanding of the enduring significance of Sakamoto Ryoma's contributions to Japan's transformation. Sakamoto Ryoma's revolutionary efforts were driven by a clear and compelling vision for Japan's future. He recognized that the survival and prosperity of the nation depended on its ability to modernize and integrate into the global community. Ryoma's vision encompassed political reform, economic modernization, and social transformation, all aimed at creating a unified and progressive Japan. Politically, Ryoma was a staunch advocate for the overthrow of the Tokugawa shogunate and the restoration of imperial rule. He believed that a centralized government under the emperor would be more capable of leading Japan through the necessary reforms. Ryoma's support for the imperial cause was not based on blind loyalty but on a pragmatic assessment of what was needed to unite the country and resist foreign pressures. His role in facilitating the Sacho alliance was a critical step in this direction, bringing together powerful domains to challenge the shogunate's authority. Economically, Ryoma envisioned a Japan that embraced modern industry and technology. He understood that economic strength was essential for national independence and security. To this end, he established Kaientai, an organization focused on maritime trade and naval development. By promoting trade and modern naval practices, Ryoma aimed to enhance Japan's economic capabilities and reduce its reliance on Western powers. He saw the development of a strong maritime presence as crucial for Japan's ability to protect its interests and engage with the wider world. In addition to his economic initiatives, Ryoma was a proponent of educational and social reforms. He believed that Japan needed to foster a more open and meritocratic society, where individuals could rise based on their abilities rather than their birth. Ryoma advocated for the adoption of Western knowledge and practices, not as an end in itself, but as a means to strengthen Japan. He was particularly interested in Western sciences, technology, and military techniques, seeing them as vital tools for Japan's advancement. Ryoma's vision also included the creation of a modern military. He recognized that Japan needed to reform its military practices to defend itself effectively in a rapidly changing world. Influenced by his mentor Katsu Kaishu, Ryoma supported the development of a navy capable of protecting Japan's interests. He also promoted the idea of a conscript army, which would be more efficient and inclusive than the traditional samurai-based forces. Ryoma's efforts in this area laid the groundwork for the modernization of Japan's military during the Meiji era. Socially, Ryoma was ahead of his time in advocating for the rights of common people. He believed that the rigid class structure of the Tokugawa period was a hindrance to progress. Ryoma's own background as a lower-ranking samurai informed his views on the need for greater social mobility and equality. He supported policies that would provide opportunities for education and advancement to all, regardless of their social standing. Ryoma's vision was not limited to abstract ideas, he took concrete steps to implement his plans. His efforts to modernize Japan's economy and military, along with his push for political and social reforms, demonstrated his commitment to a comprehensive transformation. Ryoma's ability to articulate a clear vision and inspire others to join his cause was a key factor in his success as a leader. Though Ryoma did not live to see the full realization of his vision, his ideas and actions had a profound impact on Japan's trajectory. The Meiji Restoration, which followed his death, embodied many of the principles he had advocated. Japan's rapid modernization in the late 19th and early 20th centuries can be traced back to the groundwork laid by Ryoma and his contemporaries. Sakamoto Ryoma's vision for a modern Japan was both ambitious and pragmatic. His understanding of the need for comprehensive reform and his ability to navigate the complexities of his time make him a pivotal figure in Japanese history. As we continue to explore his legacy, we gain a deeper appreciation for the foresight and determination that drove his efforts to transform Japan.